welcome back. We're going to be building this part one of the iveco stralis lorry. Right. So what we've got, obviously going to start building the engine, and obviously going to paint it and detail it up and that. And this is not a how-to of how you must build a model. This is how I build a model, and if you find it interesting, or you feel that I should be doing something different, please let me know. You know, I'm always learning. So alright, let's get to it. So we're going to need the engine parts, which is not that one. I always leave the glass in there, or the plastic, the windows and that, so they don't get damaged. Right. So as you can see, some bits have come off. Always move the wheels to one side. We don't need them yet. See, we don't need the but obviously we are going to be painting these. I've just ordered the paints from Zero Paints. Alright, sorry about that. I've just had a little bit of a quick tidy up. Right, the detail on there is really nice. Obviously we've got quite a few broken bits off the spew, so right. I mean, it can happen, but obviously I just put, obviously that part is obviously what we need there anyway, so we're going to keep that to one side. These bits, I'll put them in a drawer over there so we don't lose them. Right, obviously here it's telling us we need spule B, which is there, and obviously we need part 1 and 2, which is obviously this one and that one. So I'm just going to see if you're actually in frame. So I'm just re-recording this because that looks shocking. Alright, we need, on the instructions, we're going to start building the engine, so we need fill B, which is there, and these two big engine parts, which is number 1 and number 2 side cutters. I mean, I always do 1/24 scale anyway, but this lorry is gonna be a fair old size. Alright, so they go together quite nice, as you can see. And obviously that's the top. Perfect. Obviously we've got to get, so 320 sanding stick. Just clean that up. see. Right, as you can see, it's all ready to glue together. So we have this one here. So we've got to glue them two together. I use the Revell glue. I mean, I do use some Zap, but I had a bad reaction with that yesterday. And obviously I've got some Tamiya quick set thin cement. But with bits like this, just put them in now. And there the, I mean, obviously size, scale, see, you all know how big a pot that is. So, alright. So now, what we've got to do, we need another part, which is a B18. Quite looking forward to this model. Sorry for the shaky cam, but you just don't want to see what my setup is. It's not very good. Alright, so this goes on to the back. Like so. Always make sure bits line up in the engine. Oh, that's a rocker cover. So you're out of view. Right, so we've got the engine bit there. And obviously that goes on there like so. Doesn't fit quite nice. And it just sits on the side. Okay. Then it just goes. Fits better that way, but it obviously don't go that way. Okay. Right. just doesn't seem to sit on there. Even that. Got a bit of a rock going. It might get better once it dries. The glue starts to set. Right, so obviously we've got this bit, which I'd imagine is probably for the rear wheel drive. So it's not a well fitting kit, is it? As you can see, we obviously glued these two bits together, top on, and obviously whatever this, probably for the rear wheel drive transfer case, I don't know, not that clued up. Right, basically we're going to build the majority of the engine and then we'll start to detail it. Right, so now we need a spur, sorry, I can't pronounce it, 16, which is the oil pan, and number 4, which I assume is on top of the gearbox, which they have kindly put all these pieces together. Cleaning up all the bits where we cut it off. Right, so this bit obviously goes on there, which will go something like so. Right, and the oil pan, make sure we put the oil pan the right way, so that goes like so. Okay, make sure we've got everything lined up. Use some Tamiya thin cement on this bit. If you can't see. Run it all the way down. And just give it a little squeeze. Right, pan. Gonna make sure we get the rivets there lining up with the rivets here, like so. I think it's important we line them up. not going to affect the build, but for some, you know, for the detail of the eye, you probably won't even see it. So I wouldn't be surprised. But thing is, I know it's there. Perfect. Alright, so just got them bits done now. I've got something that's quite resembling an engine. Just not happy with that top bit. Get it to sit somewhere. I see, as you can see, we've built the engine. Oh, most of it. We've done the first 3 steps. Right. So what I'm now going to do is obviously get all this painted and detailed up, I think. So once I've got this all detailed up, like painted, I'll come back, because you're not gonna want to see me doing that. I wouldn't have thought. You know, not that it gives you much. It tells you the paint's engine's all G. Wow, so it's all virtually the same colour. So bear with me 2 seconds. What's G? It's black. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint all this, because you're not going to want to watch it dry and all that. So paint all this, and when I come back, we'll start doing the little bits of detail.